Welcome to Best in Test, where we show you, savvy shoppers, which products are truly worth parting with your hard-earned cash and which are simply trash.
We look at super affordable suitcases as well as high and luxury suitcases. And what we do is we put both of them to the test to see if there's actually a difference in the performance between luxury and affordable.
We're here at the Good Housekeeping Institute where we've been testing products for over a century and we're just about to embark on the ultimate suitcase showdown.
We may be shopping writers, but we don't claim to know everything about the testing process. So here we have the lovely Reshma, who is going to guide us through. What performance markers are you looking for to tell whether a suitcase is good compared to another one?
We look at 7 key areas and it really just shows how much we go into detail. And I'll take this lovely suitcase as an example. We look at how easy it is to kind of pull the zips on the side. We see how lightweight it is when you're taking it up and down stairs, because that's what we do when we're going to the airport. Exactly. So we look at how well it can withstand some damage.
No squeaking wheels.
No squeaking wheels. Obviously with hard shells and some soft shells, it's really important to see if it can withstand the rain. When you're traveling,
especially in the UK.
In the UK when it's raining non-stop. We quite literally go underneath a shower, we kind of stand under the rain for a few minutes, and then we assess after opening to see whether it's absorbed liquid through these seams.
Well, that sounds absolutely ridiculous. Can we be stand-in testers for the day?
Yes!
Of course you can. Let's go get ready.
Amazing.
Let's go.
Okay, so what are we doing here, Reshma?
So the first test when it comes to suitcases is seeing how lightweight it is when obviously we're carrying it around. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this suitcase on the scale and see what its overall weight is. So for cabin suitcases, this weight is actually really good. It kind of tells us that it's easier to hold and carry around, as well as fill it up with the normal items we take on holiday.
Feels quite sturdy as well, and it's hard
it's quite
shell.
a nice build as well, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's fairly light considering it's a hard shell one. I really want to test this one because I actually want to buy this
Monstrous size.
Yeah.
Oh. So I would say for this suitcase, it being a soft shell suitcase and considering its size also being a little bit more wider than a typical large suitcase, it's pretty good because when you're looking for suitcases, you want to make sure it's lightweight, but also it's not too lightweight because then that tells you a bit about the quality of the material as well.
Do you often find that if it's a really lightweight suitcase at this stage that maybe it's not as good in the other?
It does affect the results in the future test, yeah.
Okay, got ya. On to the next test.
Let's go.
So Reshma, what are we doing now?
So we're going to look at how easy it is to pack these suitcases and whether features such as dividers and pockets really come into play here. So what I'm going to get you guys to do is take each suitcase and pack it up.
Shall we make it a race?
Absolutely. I've got my secret weapon, packing cube.
Ooh, what a snake.
Shall we get started?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh my God, I don't think it's going to close. It's too much stuff.
Right, in the previous test, Maddie's suitcase would have actually lost a few points because it couldn't fit everything in the suitcase.
So I think we can firmly say that I won.
Maybe. When we're actually testing suitcases, there are quite a lot of things we need to look at.
Well, we've all been there when you get your suitcase back from the conveyor belt and it is absolutely covered in dents and scratches. How do we test for the durability of the suitcases at the GHI?
So when we're assessing the durability, what we look at is after filling up the suitcases, we pick it up and we throw it down onto the floor with like lots of force on the corners, on the faces and on the sides, and this allows us to assess how durable these suitcases really are when they're thrown away at the airport.
I've actually lost a wheel in the airport before, which was far from ideal. Start of the holiday.
Oh,
so
no.
I'm glad that we're testing for wheel durability.
Well, you can do the wheel throwing and I'll throw it on its side.
So Maddie, I'm going to get you to stand up on the stool and release your anger by throwing these suitcases.
Amazing.
That was hot work. I'm hoping this is going to be a little bit more refreshing. Please can you tell us why we're in this bathroom?
Of course. So we're going to see how well these suitcases hold up under rainy conditions, which is very common in the UK. And how we're going to do that is open the suitcase, place a layer of paper towels and close it up, then put it under the shower for about a minute and see if any of the water goes through the zips, seams or affects the material of the suitcases.
Oh, I'm scared because I actually want to keep this one, but I do really want to test whether it's waterproof because it's a soft shell, so...
Yeah, let's put it in the shower.
Amazing. Right, Flo, I'll take it from here.
Okay, we'll look after her.
Well, this is the moment of truth. Let's have a look inside. See how those paper towels first.
Oh, I'm nervous. Oh. They're a bit wet. I think for a soft shell, that's not that bad. I mean, but then lots of dry, and you did have it in the shower for a long time.
It wasn't there for a while.
Oh, the book is a bit soggy. It is a bit wet. I don't even know if this one's meant to be waterproof. Do you think it's water? I think it's probably just water resistant.
Let's see how the hard shell performed. Oh,
yeah, that
completely dry.
Yeah, one tiny, I think that's probably where the extender had come open, but yeah, it's pretty dry, isn't it? Okay, Reshma, run us through how all of these are performed today.
Sure. So the Away Soft Side Large is actually the best soft shell suitcase we tested here at the Institute.
Wow.
It's also the best for expandability, has a very generous size. And as we tested earlier, Maddie's suitcase couldn't fit everything inside, but Florence, you had a great time. And there was also even more space after filling it to the top.
And this one, I guess in the shower tests, it was water resistant, wasn't it?
Yep, the brand claims it's water resistant, but not waterproof.
Okay, amazing. This one?
Yep, so our Trip Holiday A is best for affordability and budgets. It's really great, it's got a generous size, it's nice and lightweight, also comes in various colours. It has a very good strong shell, so when we throw it around earlier, it withstood the damage on the shells and the wheels as well.
It's barely scuffed, is it?
And despite it being the best price, it's very sturdy.
Yeah, it looks
feels
sturdy.
really good quality. And what about this one?
Maddie's fave.
The Carl Friedrich check-in is actually the best for overall security. It's really good. So it's got TSA approved locks. TSA approved locks basically allow TSA agents to open and close your suitcases without actually damaging the suitcase or entering it. It's also got a really sturdy aluminum lock frame, so that really helps in making sure it's secure and when it's being thrown around in the airport. The wheels are actually Japanese silent spinner wheels, which is great.
Sounds fancy.
Exactly, when you're moving across loads of different surfaces and really annoying like cobbles and concrete, making no sound.
No squeaky wheels.
No squeaky wheels.
You're obsessed.
So, these are the ones that perform best today. Click below to read all about the best suitcases we've ever tested.
And comment below to vote for the next product category we should test.
So that's how we test suitcases at the Institute. We've assessed to see if it's lightweight, how easy it is to pack, how it performs when we're throwing it around on the shells and on the sides as well as the wheels, taking it up the stairs, taking it outside on different surfaces and seeing how it performs under rainy conditions.